Rodriguez, the Jagger wants it back. He gets it back and leads it through for Holtby. Oh, it's off the line. It's off the line.
George, what do you think about Mino Raiola's tweet, or his quote saying, "I can say that it's over for Paul Pogba at Manchester United"?
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, I guess we all knew it was coming. I guess he was waiting for him to have a good. I mean, not even a good match. I don't think Pogba played particularly well
The first
during.
half, he was very disappointed.
I mean, like he scored a good goal. I guess he. I guess his from an agent's point of view, he was just waiting for him to make the headlines. Let's put it that way before dropping the news. That's exactly what he did.
It's that guy, that Mino Raiola should like seriously. He needs to be shunned away from football. Like he just causes too much drama in a player's life, and especially someone like Pogba that is so easy to get his words twisted, and his his attitude also. You can say it's either here or there, and we don't need Raiola to come and fuel the fire every 3 months, every 4 months. It's I don't think it helps Pogba in the slightest, because the next game he plays, if he plays now, his head's not going to be in the right place, and everybody knows it.
Yeah, I know. As in, Alex Ferguson always used to say how much, like, how annoying he is and how difficult it is to work with him. So, a lot of a lot of Premier League clubs don't work with him or refuse to work with him. I think Chelsea don't, Liverpool don't. Either they have strict rules where they don't want those kind of players under his representation. So I mean, he's building up bad rep, and like yeah, like I told you, I think clubs should more if more clubs start boycotting him, then less number of players will be attracted to this. And I mean, I was just taking a look at his current clients. He
Madness. I'm looking at it right now.
yeah, as in it's madness definitely, but he it's just maybe Haaland, Pogba, Delit, Verratti. I mean, the top four players are like his biggest icons. I mean, if you take a look down, everybody else is just pretty standard, below average.
Average. But there are people like Marcus Thuram that's having a good season this season. Lozano is exciting. Manolas is very sought after, like a couple of seasons ago. Maybe not anymore. Moise
Yeah.
Keane has a huge future. Donnell Mallon was is also going to have a good future. I hope. He looks exciting. So he has he has like a backup of players who are going to go into that upper echelon as well. Some young guys. So like you
I mean,
said, people should move away from him because
yeah,
he's
isn't
not
that allure?
healthy.
Yeah, that allure of being his client should disappear so that it becomes easier for the footballing world for everyone just to manage it themselves and their players. Because yeah, from a Manchester United point of view, I think it'd be very difficult dealing with someone who has Minerali as their agent.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he takes us for a ride every time as well. And after, like, Ferguson never used to deal with him. And I was really surprised that we started going back in for Raiola players. That was also a thing, like when we were going back for Pogba, when we were going back for Zlatan as well. Like, did we want to deal with this guy again? And they did, and they've always got screwed over, some way or the other. Like now with Pogba, okay, 80 million, lot of money for sure, but it was Pogba and he was at the peak of his powers at that time. So, and in the inflated market, you can understand it. But what's happened after that is every time Pogba looks like he's not having a good time, this guy comes out and makes it even worse. So, I don't think that
yeah,
was right.
I think Yeah, they should just cut their losses,
Cut the
make some
losses. I
money.
think we can actually make a profit with Pogba still.
I think that's a long shot. I think his
Okay.
poor run of form and his mentality and all is a lot's in question. So nobody knows how he's going to bounce back. So it's very difficult to market someone like that. Yes, he has a lot of potential, or I don't know, had a lot of potential. We don't know, right? I mean, I mean, we know that it was there at some point. We just don't know if it's still there. And he is getting old.
Uh, I think it's still there. Dude, he's only 27. What is up with you and calling these players over?
Okay, my bad. He's only 27. Okay.
Yeah, 27 is fine. Um, no, but I think Pogba still has it. He did come out and say that coronavirus affected him more than it has like other players, you can say, because other players bounce back really fast.
Yeah.
But for him, it was worse. Maybe he had a worse case, and he was rushed back, or he wanted to come back soon. Maybe he wasn't ready, and all these things stirred together is what we are seeing now for Pogba. Hopefully now, if he's leaving, I hope he can just play his best and then leave, because I want to see a good Pogba like for a consistent period of time before he goes. Otherwise, it's going to be like the first time he was here. We knew what he can do, but not really going to see it. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I know. You want a Philip Coutinho from Liverpool, basically, where like even though the player knows he's gonna leave, he still pours his heart and soul out on the pitch.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I think that's too much to ask. I think
yeah,
he's
from him.
he's unhappy, and we've talked about this, haven't we? And
Yeah.
yeah, it's in like let's move on. I think he should move on. The club should move on, and like
Okay.
they can make. I don't know about making a profit, but I know they can make substantial amount of money that can fund other things like a certain Jadon Sancho if he still wants to come, and other prime, picks around
Center
Europe,
backs.
centre backs,
Center back for sure.
centre backs, right wingers, etc. So